From someone who's had ups and downs, would her speech implement that? For an inside-out experience, I would like to welcome on stage Sana Ali.
So, when I come up here, what is really going inside my head? What do I want to get out of my speech? A lot of the motivational speeches revolve around one thing, which is impressing the audience. But you know what's ironic about it is that standing here, I have a certain power over you all. I can ask you as many questions as I want, and no question will be thrown back at me, because after all, I am the speaker. So, speaking of which, do you all really brush your teeth twice a day? This is a joke, you guys can laugh. Okay, so, hey, do you obey your parents? When I didn't really ask myself, hey, Sana, do you obey your parents? So I can scold you, make you feel sorry about the world, question you, and no one really gets to question me back. Sorry, not sorry. And oh my God, how we contemplate so much about how we look, our looks. We are too caught up with the way we present ourselves, and especially as speakers. So, I don't know, is it all about presentation? Will being good looking make me more qualified to say what I want to say? Yeah. Okay. But, yeah, you get the joke now? Okay. But, you know, looks and blah, blah, blah. It's the struggles of a motivational speech, the struggle of delivering a motivational speech. We struggle because we fear judgment. Although all of us judge one another, we still fear judgment. And because of that, we will find struggle, stress, and all of that stuff. We struggle because we fear of our opinion being rejected, or at least that's what happens to me. So what I think of doing is coming up with a topic that is audience-friendly, a topic that is on point. Perhaps I wouldn't care if I fully admire and believe in what I say, because all I really want is the applause I will get in the end, which, may I add, sounds great. Can we try giving a round of applause now? That sounds so good, doesn't it? The problem is that we often follow what people think of us because we think this is the only way we can fit in. So we accept their criticisms and their compliments and we live by them. As a speaker today, though, I'm here to tell you otherwise. You're not clay. Stop molding to what people think of you. Don't let them try and shape you. Because I wouldn't be where I am today if I followed what people thought about me, or at least what some of them thought about me. Yes, that's George Clooney and Emma Clooney and the Pope. I don't know, you tell me. Okay. But then this got me thinking, do we love ourselves? Have you ever asked yourself this question? Do you love yourself? Because if you loved yourself, you would take care of yourself. You would take care of your education. You would take care of your health. You would take care of yourself. No one would do it for you. No one has got the time to do it for you. But then stress will come. Whether we like it or not, it is coming. Know that it's coming, accept it, and my goodness, almost welcome it. Hey, how's it going, my man? I didn't expect you all of a sudden. Come on in, let's have a chat, like that. The best way to treat stress is the way it treats you, and only then will you entirely feel like you have control over it. I don't know, foresee it, seize it, crush it, do whatever you want to do with it, just don't let it get in control of you. Stress, struggle. May I add that no matter how hard you try to fit in, it will never work because you forget the basic concept of being yourself. May I add, know your intentions, Okay, may I add that I am struggling with what I have to deliver today just because I know that I'm going to be held accountable for every word, every move, every expression that I make. May I add that we are surrounding ourselves with fantasies we were told is reality, but then we often forget our intentions when we do what we do. Why am I speaking to you all today? Is it to deliver something good to you or just to impress you? And moreover, why are you listening to me? to see how good I am as a speaker, probably judge me on a scale of 1 to 10 and be like, oh my god, that girl broke the negative scale. Or do you actually want to know something new? Learn something from a different perspective? This is what we need to do. We need to renew our intentions. Know your intentions. We need to renew our intentions every time we do something. Ask yourself questions. Why am I saying this? What is my intention? Why am I doing this? What is my intention? When you know what your intention is, when you find meaning to the actions you do, only then will everything seem like it's in place, and only then you might be satisfied. Being yourself. Being yourself. Very, very, very important. Now, for my speech, choosing one topic was simply not enough for me. I'm not really the person for that. I cannot just speak about one thing. So what I thought of doing is just listing down all the things that go in and out of my head, and I delivered them to you. Now why? Because this is my idea worth spreading. Instead of just living to impress people, try and express more often, not impress. I mean, why? Why are we just living to impress? Wouldn't it be a shame if you live your entire life only to know that you've lived it the wrong way? And honestly, living to impress, not express, like a wise woman once said, ain't nobody got time for that. Peace be upon you all. Thank you so, so much.